We are going to talk about habits today, so I hope that you're ready. I need to turn. I can't turn.
That's okay. We'll let some people get on there.
I'm
They won't know
half
what you're talking
dark,
about.
half light, but it's all right.
Let me see what you look like.
I look crazy.
You look great.
Anyway, hello everybody. So glad to have you here this morning. And if you are watching this as a recording, just know that I go live every Monday, somewhere between 9:15 and 9:30 Central Time, which would be 10:15 to 10:30 Eastern. And then an hour earlier than that, Mountain, and then again, Pacific. So now you know, that's when I go live. All right, so happy to have you here today. I can't wait to talk to you. I've got already 15 people on, so I'm sure we're going to have some notes now. Shelley Van Houten, morning. Can't stay long. Good morning, Shelley. By the way, make sure everyone is in live chat, not top chat. Okay. All right. That's good to have you, Shelley. So happy to have you. Connie Staub Miller is here. Good morning. Minimalist Road. Kate from Canada. Hey, Kate. Good morning. Megan, Nurse Babs. Good morning, Kat. And welcome to my live chat, Kiss and Kale. Good morning, Natalie. So nice to have you this morning. Oh, that's a little better. Not quite, but it's okay.
It's good on here.
It is, and where I live in Alabama, it was 33 degrees this morning, but I sat outside, did my Bible and all that this morning. It was 30, it felt like 30. It was really cold, but it was fun and beautiful, nice and misty. The sun coming up through the bare trees, just gorgeous. I hope you had a beautiful morning. Let's see, Angela Conti is here. Good morning, Kat and Mr. B. Hope you're feeling better, Angela. I washed my hair last night. I let it air dry. I put it in a braid this morning because that's what you get. But it smells good. Irene, hi, good morning, Kat and Mr. B. Hey, Irene, nice to have you. Get my water. So nice to have you. Mary Sellers, good morning, Kat and Mr. B. Roll Tide. Mimi Chapman, good morning, Kat and Mr. B. How you doing with that new budget, Mimi? Mimi and I've been working on her budget. My dear friend Margaret Rose is here. Hi, everybody. Hey, Margaret. Mr. B is here. Happy Monday, everyone. Jean Bouvier is here. Good morning, Kat. Good morning, Jean. If you call me Kay, it's perfectly okay. I know that a lot of people type K because it's just so close to the T and they meant to type Kat. Actually, I have an uncle who calls me Kate, so, whatever. It's fine with me. So don't worry about apologizing if you do. Don't worry about it. Amy Shamlin, good morning from Colorado. I got rid of several bowls, plates, saucers, soup mug, pie plate that were chipped, really purging. I am so proud of you, Amy. Excellent job. If any of you have been watching my shorts, the challenge I gave you, I think for the week, was to get rid of 5 things a day. See if you can get rid of 5 things a day. Ashlyn Gilliam is here. Good morning. Have a random question. If you have a mountain of laundry to do you try to do it all in one day or get caught up and then do 1 or 2 loads a day? No, do not do that. If you have a mountain of laundry, I want you to separate it into 5 loads: sheets, towels, lights, mediums, darks, or whatever you choose to separate it. Some people do adult clothes, children's clothes, whatever. 5 separate piles. And then your job today is to decide, oh, Mimi, I'm sorry. Or Carter, you can do it. Is to decide which ones you want to do on what day. My suggestion is you do sheets on Monday, towels on Tuesday, whites on Wednesday, whites and lights. Thursday you do mediums, and Friday you do darks. And on Saturday, if you have a large family or you use a lot of towels, you can do an extra load of towels. I prefer you not to do them if you're an at-home homemaker on Saturday. Payroll, yours is a whole nother situation. You may or may not be able to wash them in the morning and dry them in the afternoon or evening when you get home. It might be just too much for you, and only you know that. So come on up with a plan for yourself. But I never encourage you to wash all your clothes at one time, especially if you've got Mount Washmore. Then you have Mount Foldmore, and that's not fun. It's the folding. It's not the washing. It's the folding and the putting away that's hard. Amy said, my boys' clothes go to a neighbor who has 2 younger boys. Really? Your neighbor washes clothes for you? How old are your boys? Is that what that means? My boys' clothes go to a neighbor who has 2 younger boys. That's what it says.
Hand-me-downs.
Oh, your giveaways. Are you talking about giving away? Or are you talking about doing laundry? Because, hey, that could be an idea.
Her other comment was she got rid of several
Dishes.
plates, sauces, and I guess she said
she's still on the decluttering.
purging,
she's still on the decluttering phase. Good sunny morning. Hey, Lisa, good morning. Amy said not washing clothes, but giveaways when too small. That's Larry just clarified that for me. Ooh, my left ear's ringing.
Both of mine are ringing.
Why is that doing that? That's so weird. I am so excited, y'all.
No.
I am so excited. Hey, Denise, good morning, Kat. I've been waiting for you. I've kept checking until I saw you live. I'm alive. I'm alive. I am so excited for you girls to have new habits for the, excuse me just a minute. Zip it, sir.
Talk about your dog.
Zip it, sir.
I know what
Oh
you're
my
talking
goodness.
about.
No boundaries. He has no boundaries. He just comes all over me, just talks all over me. When I'm doing my business, he's a crazy man. Do not disturb. Okay. I am so excited because it's January and you have new habits, or you're starting new habits. That's what I'm talking about over and over again till you're going to just be blue in the face, because we're talking about creating habits for ourselves that will serve us for our lifetime. And those habits can be passed on to our children to serve them for a lifetime. So the habits we have with this system, good morning, Debbie. Hi, Candace, are the routines, surprise, the basic weekly plan, surprise, and zone work, surprise. That's not surprising. I mean, that is the system, but the surprise is you have to do it every day. I last week showed you how I do it in my planner. For me, I'm a payroll homemaker, so I have a different plan than at-home homemakers, which I talk about all the time and I share with those of you who are payroll. This is my last week's work. And I'll show you some things I didn't do too, so you don't feel so bad, okay? This is my plan from last week. I've marked off the little bubbles that I told you to put in your planner. Excuse the smudge. I use my planner. The little bubbles are to say, I checked my planner. I looked at the morning routine. I looked at the zone. I looked at my focus. I looked at my to-do list. I looked at my spending list. I looked at my menu over here on this side. So I did that every day. That little asterisk means at 9:30, I can't stay up any later. It's time to make sure the dishes are all clean in my home, because I live in an RV. I have to hand wash them, but they were done at dinner. So if there's a popcorn bowl or something, that gets cleaned, that the coffee is on, different things that I do. When I get my dog, I'll have to be doing some dog things too. But in the meantime, that's happening at 9:30, and I'm going to take care of my teeth and go into bed, because I want to be asleep by 10 and I'm going to get up around 6. That's my schedule. So for you, whatever your schedule looks like, I want you to put a little asterisk in there that says, this is the latest I can go to bed. I can start getting ready for bed. So for me, it's 10 o'clock. Excuse my nails. It's 10 o'clock, so 9:30 means start getting it done. So that little asterisk is there every day. I don't know if you can see it. Every day. Hi, Amy. We're doing the dishes every night. My husband and 3 boys help wash after dinner, I hope. After dinner. Excellent. Good job. All right. So I want to show you what I didn't do. Okay. So every day I did everything. Every day I did everything. Did I check? On Sunday, I didn't check Sunday afternoon bubble. Owie. I didn't check my Sunday afternoon bubbles, but these are my routines. Morning routine, evening routine. The bubble is for the planner. Hey, Donna Hayes. Happy Monday. Mimi said, since I've been doing my morning routine, my life is so much easier. Thank you for that comment, Mimi. That's wonderful. You will see that on this laundry, I didn't do laundry a couple of days. Now it's just Larry and I, and sometimes we don't have enough laundry to do on those days. But if you see up here at the top, I have S for sheets, T for towels, L for lights, M for mediums, D for darks, and T for possible towels on Saturday. Nothing on Sunday. All right. You'll also see, and it was our 46th anniversary on Sunday. Okay. You'll also see, besides dashes, you'll see X's. I did not do my zone work on Saturday. Okay. I did not do my zone work on Saturday. On Saturday instead, I have this little writing in here. So I've got X for zone work, X for weekly home blessing hour. I didn't do it. Did I fail? I don't feel like I failed. I worked until about 12 noon, and then we had to move our RV back to the pad here, and we had to do a lot of work in preparation for that. It was drizzly cold rain, and we had mud on the pad. Larry had been working on it for 3 days, but we had to do it one more time. And it took a long time. By the time we were done, it was dinner time. My hair was drizzly wet and frizzy. I was exhausted and I was starving. Fortunately, Larry had made chili, and it was the best chili I ever put in my mouth. And on Sunday, I thought, well, I'll just make up for it on Sunday. And then I said, no, I'm not making up for it on Sunday. Sunday is a day of rest. I've worked 6 days, well, 5, I have Wednesdays off, but I've worked all week long. And on Saturday, I'm resting on Sunday, just like I tell you to do. So does it mean that you're going to have a perfect week every week? No. But I will tell you what I did do. I did do my sheets. I did do my errands. I did do car and purse day. I did do family day. I did not go to church yesterday. So I have an X there. I didn't go to church. I went to church online. I watched Mass online. I was exhausted and we didn't go to church. And it was raining and it was cold. And I know any excuse will do. And that's not usually a good excuse for me. But I find as I'm older that that's more and more necessary for my health, just to stay in. Plus, another thing, you can't see it in this video, maybe not, but I've got a fever blister. And I don't like to be in a public place with a fever blister, you know, like church. So I didn't do it. I did go out for dinner, though. We did go out to dinner later on because it was our 46th wedding anniversary. So we went to our little country place that serves fried catfish, and we had a wonderful time as far as that goes. But that's it. That's what we did for our anniversary. No gifts, hugs and kisses, and go to dinner. That's what we did. So is that a good excuse for not going to church? There's never an excuse. You know, it's just a reason. It's just a reason. It's my reason. And so there you go. So I want you to know that you're not always going to be perfect. Oh, the other thing is I didn't check off my bubbles on Sunday evening. Last night, I forgot to go in here and check my bubbles. Even though I checked my planner, and I had planning and desk day yesterday afternoon, for some reason I forgot to check the bubbles, but I did go to bed. I did do my after dinner routine. I did go to bed on time, and I did check my planner. So let me check that right now. Après le fact. Where's my pen? Oh, here's my pen set. Because I'm a regular human being just like you, and I want you to know that even though mine are really habits, I mean, like, that's probably why I didn't check it off, because I just do it. Which is so creepy to hear from other people. Why don't you just do it? You know, it's like, we've got to learn how to have a habit first before we can just do it. All right, and then I had my little thing to be kinder, and I have little bubbles here that were heart-shaped, and I colored those in every day. All right, so yesterday for me was planning and desk day. So this is this week. It's all planned out. I did not plan my menu yet because I need to talk to Larry about what we're going to do. But I've done everything else. And my budget is all filled out. I'm not going to give you a detail on that, but trust me, my budget is filled out. You know, I use this budget thing. Wow. I use it a lot. Okay, so this is tomorrow. This is today. So I've got sheets. My washing machine is going right now. I've got sheets. Get up at 6. That means I check my planner every day at 6. I didn't check the budget bubble yet because I came straight to you, but I will check it now because I have checked my planner. My morning routine is done. Laundry is done. Prayers and Bible are done, and I've checked my planner. So now that's really true. See the little check marks? That's done. And I do an extra check up here for me so that I know I've checked my planner. My zone this week is the kitchen, and I have 4 things to do in my kitchen. I don't have any clutter, but I've got things deep cleaning to do. I'm going to clean the rug in front of the stove, and I'm going to work on the carpet there because it's carpeted in an RV right in front of your stove, and you can imagine. Wiping my cabinets, the upstairs ones, not upstairs, but above the sink, and then wiping the cabinets below the sink. That's day 3, and then cleaning the microwave. Those are my jobs for the week. For my kitchen. Those will happen on Saturday because I work all week. So I've got it right here. Where's Saturday? Right here after I finish work. Zone 2, 1 through 4, weekly home blessing hour. That's going to happen then. All right. Now, I've got to focus this week. And first I'm going to show you this. On Wednesday, I have a little special note here that says bringing Maggie May home. And my focus this week is Maggie. is making sure that I housebreak her and I train her to her crate and I start teaching her to sit and I feed her and I groom her and I play with her and I've got little bubbles shaped like hearts underneath that. So that's what's good. Well, actually, I don't need to have any except for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday need to be erased because I won't have her till Wednesday afternoon. So what do you think about this? Does your planner look similar to this? Have you really filled it out for yourself? Are you really using it? Happy anniversary. I remembered, forgot it was Elvis's birthday. That's right. We got married on Elvis's birthday. So even if we forget, somebody's going to tell us it's Elvis's birthday and then we'll
I
know.
didn't forget.
Actually, you did forget.
No, I didn't. I saw it all over Facebook.
Actually, you did forget.
I didn't forget.
Stop for just a minute. Let me talk to my friends.
About it's Elvis's birthday.
Oh, no, I knew you wouldn't forget it was Elvis's birthday.
Well,
I'm talking about our anniversary. No.
We both did.
So here's what happened. My girlfriend sent me a text and she said, "Happy anniversary, Kat. Hope you and Mr. B have a wonderful day." And I said, "Oh my gosh, she's wrong. It's tomorrow. Today's the 7th. And I looked at the calendar and said, "Oh no, it's the 8th. That's so funny." So I went in and told Larry, "Hey, we have a good reason to go out to dinner." He said, "What?" I said, "It's our anniversary." He said, "Oh." So neither one of us remembered. It was really funny. So I talked to my girlfriend yesterday morning. That was fun, right before I went to work. It was fun. She was sweet. All right. So I'm ready for comments. If I've missed any, I am so sorry. Let me see what I've missed here. Oh, I have missed some. Look at all the things. It didn't pop up when I was talking. That's so weird. Or I was looking down for a second. Okay, I'm going to read all your stuff. Give me a second, Mr. B. Hush.
You can't go too far back. You'll never get caught up. You don't have it.
I'm going to read them. Here we go. Denise said, "Haha, my hubby did the same thing to me sometimes on video." Oh my gosh, I know. Magically Simple Vacations. Hey, Megan Cooper, you got a new title. How are you up in Chattanooga? Christina J, good morning from a very rainy California. Good morning. Amy said, "We're doing the dishes every night. My husband and 3 boys help wash." We talked about that. Happy Monday, Donna Hayes. I think I saw that. Been doing my morning routine. My life is easier. I saw that. That's Mimi. Connie said, "I'm lucky. My husband does all his laundry on Sunday. He helps me remove and put sheets on Monday, and he tends to take care of towels. So I basically do the clothes and my son's, who has autism's, clothes." Excellent. Good help. Mary Sellers, happy anniversary. Thank you, Mary. Tony said, "Congratulations." Thank you. Magically Simple Vacations again said, "Congrats on your anniversary." Thank you, Megan. Donna Hayes, happy anniversary. Thank you. Debbie Heckle, happy anniversary. That is awesome. Thank you. Amy Shamblin, "I'm eating better this year, purging things that have bad ingredients, even if it was gifted to me like hot chocolate. Purging things throwing away can't be returned." That's good. If that's what you want to do, you stick to it. Go, girl. Angela Halo. Good morning, Angela. Are you new? I don't remember the last name Halo. Helpful Home. Who is this? Denise? No, who is this? Kat. "I saw your comment on my interview." Oh, I know who this is. Yay. So happy to have you on here. Sunday. What's your first name? Dawn Sunday? Sunday Dawn. I can't remember your name. Tell me. "I saw your comment on my interview with Denise Jordan last week. Almost died. Flylady Kat knows who I am." I do. I watch you. You're so adorable. I just can't think of your name right now. Amy, remember your local food bank will take donations of unexpired foods. Good idea. Margaret, happy anniversary. Oh, I read that. Thank you, Margaret. Lisa Robinson, good morning, Linda. Sorry, Linda. "Oh, puppy is such a wonderful addition. Yes, I love my planner and happy anniversary. Thank you so much." Amy Shamblin, Tony Rose, "I know the food bank takes food. Some things were a year old." Oh, Denise said, "Happy anniversary, Kat. I hope you guys had a wonderful day. We went out to dinner yesterday too." Debbie said, "We did church online yesterday also. We weren't feeling well either. We actually watched my adult son's church 1.5 hours away. It was nice to talk to him later on the phone about the sermon." Very nice. Shelley said, "Yes, using in her apron planner." Wonderful. Sheila Morton, "Good morning, Kat and Mr. B. Happy anniversary." Thank you. "I broke my wrist last month and have been struggling to keep up. Need to go back to basics." Yes, do what you can. Surely your wrist is starting to feel better. I know you've got a couple more weeks and then some kind of rehab you have to do, but you'll do good. It'll be gone soon. "I like the additions to the planner you suggested. I drew the bubbles for planner checks." Perfect, Denise. Candace, "I've been having a hard time going to sleep lately. I get to bed at 10, but wake up after midnight and I'm awake for a couple hours. Very annoying." I don't know. I think that's kind of something we all go through from time to time. I don't worry about it. I used to worry about it, which made me stay awake longer. Instead, I just roll over and put my earbud in and watch something like gardening on YouTube, and it makes me fall back to sleep, and that works for me. So I don't worry about it. I think worrying about it is the worst. Sunday Dawn, yes, and you have a good memory. Thank you, Sunday. So happy to have you on here with us, and I'm very tickled that you're here. She has a very good channel. Sunday Dawn, you will love Kat. She goes live every Monday. Leanne Aguilera, hi Leanne. Asha, hello Kat, just from Patreon. Hi, Asha. Pat Fisher, happy anniversary, Kat. I have 6-year-old Beagle. Are you ready? Oh, girl, I am so ready. And I'm a little nervous because I haven't been a dog mommy in 20 years or a mommy of anyone since my kids are going to be 45 and 42 this spring. Hard to believe. And then my stepchildren are even older than that. Good morning, Kat and Mr. B. Finally made a chat. Yay, Trudy Potts. I haven't talked to you in forever and a year. Yasmin Sierra. Hello, Kat. Hey, Yasmin. Magically Simple Vacations. All good here, Megan said. So happy to be back live with you. And I am so glad that you're back. Okay, I am open for questions, comments, and concerns for, we've got 15 minutes. Okay. Hello, this is from Helpful Home. Denise, oh, she's just talking to Denise, but I'm going to read it anyway because, it's here. Hello, sweet Denise. I've watched Kat's channel quite a bit, but never made it to a live. But I know you'll be having my morning coffee. I'll know who I'll be having my morning coffee with. Yay! Marty Watson, my sister and second moderator. Good morning, Marty. Pat Fisher, Beagles are a challenge and wonderful. I'm so thrilled about her. So thrilled. And I will show her live next week. I'll hold her up and show her to you. Asha said, any advice on how to do the system with a 3-month-old baby and 2 girls, 6 and 3? Yes, I have lots of advice. First of all, when you have a baby, your life will not return to, quote, normal until that baby is about 9 months old, because there's all there, and it will continue to be a little different, but you'll be totally adjusted by the time your baby is 9 months old. I know that sounds like a long, long time, but until that time, you're going to have certain things that are going to happen. Your baby's going to teeth, is going to have milk issues, or your breast milk or whatever. You are going to be fine. Your 6-year-old and your 3-year-old are going to be fine. Just give it a few more months. Do as much as you can do without pushing yourself to your limits. If you're breastfeeding, you want your supply to stay good, so you don't want to get yourself exhausted, even though your baby's 3 months old. If you're bottle feeding, you still want to take care of yourself because you still have to do things like get up in the middle of the night with your baby and those kinds of things. And you're training your child to sleep, and you're training them to do all these things. And their little teeth, they're drooling, even if they don't have teeth yet. So there's a lot going on until your baby's about 9 months old, and then it's just a whole lot easier. So I hope that makes you feel better to know that that's what I believe with all my heart. And I want you to believe it too. So the thing you're going to work on is your routines. They are something you can handle. And then you're going to plug in your basic weekly plan, because that's running a household. You've got to go to the grocery store. You need to plan in your planner. You need to look at your budget, which is part of planning and desk day. You need to make meals. You need to, well, the actual things are weekly home blessing hour. That's a 1 hour quickie thing. So if you can start doing those, and as you saw, I skipped my weekly home blessing this week, and it's not the end of the world. Sometimes you have to skip things. It depends on what's going on in your life. But if your plan is to get up and do it in the morning and you just drank coffee, then you can say to yourself, well, I didn't do what I was supposed to do. But like me skipping the zones and the weekly home blessing hour, they're really planned for after I get off of work, because I get up in the morning, do my morning routine, and then I have my Bible time, and then I start working. That's my plan. So when I was done, I thought that it would be a lot easier than it was, but it wasn't. And so it's all right. It got marked off. But if I had had something planned in the morning, like my morning routine, that had to be done. And I had time to do it. So that's the key. That's the key. Okay. All right. So let's go back and see these other comments. Anyway, Asha, good luck to you. You can do it. And your baby girls, a baby 2 year, a 6 years old, and a baby 3 years old, they are such good little helpers. They're not really babies, but to me, they're all babies. I had a 3 year old and a newborn, and she was such a good help. She could open doors for me when my hands are full of the baby and things. She could go get a diaper. She could go see what the baby's doing. If the baby's crying and I'm in the middle, can you go make sure she's okay, honey? And she was 3, and she could say, she's crying, Mom. She's on her back and she's crying. And I'll think, okay, she's fine. A 6 year old, even better. They can be such good little helpers, and a 6 year old can do some of your baby jobs on the weekly home blessing hour. The 3 year old, you can give a little cloth and have her pretend to clean, and that keeps her busy and out of messes while you're cleaning. So you involve your girls, you tell them what big sisters they are and what great helpers they are, and give them, their reading time, and all that stuff is real important, that the baby won't notice that you're reading to them. You can be reading to the baby too. Okay. All right, so here we go. Beagles are walking noses. Yes, they are, Marty. 59 in the top chat, but only 11 likes. I hit the like button. Show the love. Thank you, Sheila. Trudy, how far are you from Chattanooga? If you make it to Chattanooga, let me know. We can do lunch. I have a couple of people in Chattanooga I would love to visit with, but it is several hours away. I'm in Northwest Alabama, about 20 minutes from the Tennessee line, about 20 miles from the Mississippi line. So Denise said, Kat, Sunday Dawn does a tiny tidy. I have a tiny tidy Tuesday, which is very similar to your 15-minute zone. I watched those, and I think those are good. Breastfeeding moms, don't beat yourself up if it doesn't work out. Absolutely. Candace, if we don't use one of our bathrooms very often, do I still need to wash it every day, or can I get away with doing it twice a week? You have to do it every day, but it takes about 3 seconds. Spray the sink, wipe it, spray the toilet, swish it. The reason you do that is that it's a habit that's going to serve you. And also it will keep a water line. If that bathroom is never used, like never used, then I would say once a week would be okay. But if you're using it occasionally, pay attention to how occasionally that is. And if nobody's using it but twice a week, then just do it twice a week. Okay? It's not about using the bathroom, honestly. It's about keeping the mildew and mold from under the ring. It's about keeping it from getting a ring. It's about always having it presentable should anybody need to go in there. Okay. All right. Sunday Dawn said, beautiful advice, Kat. Yes, I told my daughter that just the bare minimum of home maintenance meals with an infant is plenty. And if she needs help, call for backup. Absolutely. Amy Shamblin, I just subscribed to the Helpful Home. Oh, Amy, that's so good. Margaret Rose, I remember what I wore to your wedding. Thank you, Margaret, for remembering that. You have a wonderful memory. Amy, I'm so happy to have you. Cat subs are just lovely. Involve your girls and boys too. Yes, but she has girls. I think she doesn't have boys. That's why I was talking about it. But absolutely, all children are wonderful and equally capable. Asha said, thanks, Kat. Thanks, Kat. I really appreciate your advice. You are very welcome. Mr. B said, join my special mentoring. Oh, yeah, I need to talk about this. Now, listen, girls, don't get excited. I can mentor you one-on-one, but I don't have any more space available. So don't go in there and sign up for that because I don't have any way to mentor you right now. But if you haven't, I recommend that you go to the Patreon channel and go to A Better Life with Kat and sign up for $5 a month. I will give you every single day, Monday through Friday, what you have to do that day. And on Mondays, I try to give a little more complex view of the week for those new people who don't know what's going on. But it's just a real quickie every day, what we need to do today. And if you're a payroll, what you need to do. I don't go on Saturday or Sunday, but I do Monday through Friday. Okay. And then if you do want to be mentored, once you're in Patreon, you can send me a note and say, Kat, I'd love to be mentored. And here's my phone number. I will give you my phone number and then I will call you. And we will talk about what it is you're looking for, and I can put you on my wait list so that if that comes open, you will be the first one to get that position, and I will call you. So here's what I do for mentoring. I mentor one-on-one, 25 minutes over the phone. We can video chat or we can just talk on the phone. It's up to you. And sometimes people talk on the phone and then say, hey, can we video chat for a minute? Absolutely. And I don't care what I look like. If you don't care, I don't care. And then you can show me your challenges or show me your successes, or you just want to talk face to face for some reason. So that's good. And yes, I knew you were in Chattanooga too, Megan. So, where was I? See, I have ADD, so I get a little distracted. So do you.
Talking about Patreon.
Patreon. So here's the other thing about Patreon. You can meet with me 2 times a month for $50, and that is 2 25-minute sessions. Or you can meet with me 4 times a month for $100, and that is 4 25-minute sessions. There are some other things out there that aren't really still in force. However, I left the magic meal planning out there. It's twice a month for $50. Sometimes people accidentally sign up for that, but they're actually just being mentored twice a month. I can do magic meal plan if that's what you want to do in place of being mentored. We can talk about meal planning. And also I have one that is still good, and that is once a month. It's a once a month $100 plan, and it's financial planning where we go through your budget and you have to do some homework before, and then we talk about how to put it all together. Okay? So that's what you have. The other thing I have for those of you who are, oh, I do have a $75 tier for those of you who just can't do 4 times a month. It's 3 times a month. Then I have another channel called the Catholic Flylady. It is not necessarily for Catholics, but I am Catholic, so I give my Catholic point of view. It's Christian. I read things out of the Bible. I apply that to your day and to the plan that we're working. And it's just a couple of minutes a day, but a lot of people love that. $5 a week, a month, you're also getting at least 20 of those a month. So you're getting one a day, Monday through Friday. Even if I'm on vacation, I always put one out there. Okay, and it really means a lot to me. I really love that channel.
That's less than one Starbucks.
Thank you, Larry.
$5 a month.
Thank you, Larry. Okay, so what else do we have?
Cheap.
Okay, hush now.
You're so funny.
Candace said, do you always wipe around the outside and the base of the bowl? No, that is a deep cleaning. Unless you have little tinklers who get it on the outside, and then I would absolutely get some wet ones or some Lysol wipes and get them on that project and explain to them that that is not your job to wipe up their urine, and you wouldn't want them to wipe up your urine, and that they need to aim for the potty. And if they're having problems, if they're little, put some Cheerios in the bowl every time they go and have them hit the Cheerios. They need to learn how to use the potty and not just go all over the place. Okay? I know that's a little random. They don't quite go like that. Although Marty has a real ADD son who kind of did. He would be talking and just turn around and talk to you when he's still going. So, no, I don't want you to have to do that. I want somebody else to have to clean up their own urine, okay? All right. But if they're teeny tiny, of course, you have to keep it clean. Keep it clean. Okay, let's see. Candace, I still love Patreon. I try to watch it every morning before I even get out of bed. And that's how I designed it. So it's on early in the morning. Denise said, Kat, sometimes when I end up with a mess, I deal with imposter syndrome. Even after all this time, I can still get overwhelmed. Your thoughts? Yeah. Being overwhelmed means that you're looking at the entire picture and thinking that you must do it all in this immediate time space. And that's not correct. That's why I have a place, well, Kimmy has a place in here called To-Dos, and that's where you put it down. You put it down there and you say, okay, I can definitely pick up my clutter, my basic weekly, no, my clutter stop. I can do that. But if I'm overwhelmed because I'm suddenly noticing clutter that I just never do, then I'm going to put it on my to-do list and figure out which zone it goes in and work it in that zone. So, for example, if you look in your kitchen and you go under the sink for something and it's a giant mess, and it's not just a little mess, it's a giant mess, and you realize, oh, I haven't seen this in a long time, then put it on your to-do list. So when you go to your zone 2 for your kitchen, you can say, I'm going to do that. Now, this week, maybe you've already planned all your stuff for the kitchen. So it's zone 2 for next month. Okay? All right. The other thing, Denise, to do is the choo-choo. And I totally love the choo-choo. When your house is really, really overwhelming, my suggestion is that you take a couple of laundry baskets and you start in your living room and you put everything in those baskets that does not belong in the room. You're not tidying. You're just putting things that don't belong in the basket, in the room, in the basket. Then you're going to the next room, say the kitchen. You take anything out of the baskets that belong in the kitchen, put them on the counter. Anything that don't belong in the kitchen, in the baskets. And you choo-choo through your whole house like that. And in the end, you'll still have things left because you've already passed those rooms. Go back and put the things in the right rooms. Once the stuff is in the right room, now all you have to do is put them in their homes and throw any trash away. It's a simple way when you're super overwhelmed to make things look nice and to make yourself feel better. I hope that helps. Okay. Thank you, Mr. B.
No minutes.
All right. Kathy Young, I am late to the chat. Yes, you are, my love. If you haven't already talked about it, could you talk about how to decide what time your hard stop for bedtime? Yep. How much sleep do you need? What time do you get up? Back up that number of hours to the time you need to go to sleep. Add a half an hour. That's when you go to your kitchen and do the beginnings of your before bed routine part 2. So if you have to get up at 6 and you want 8 hours of sleep, if you go backwards, that's 10 o'clock at night. You have to be asleep by 10 o'clock at night. That means 9:30 is when I start working in my kitchen. It gives me a half hour to do the last few little things, which don't take a half hour. Don't dilly-dally. Hurry. Go in the kitchen and do that. Go brush your teeth and get in bed because you still need 15-20 minutes to fall asleep. Okay, that's it for today. I hope that was helpful. I love talking to you guys. I really do. And I want you to know that you are beautiful. So be beautiful.